What's up, everybody? It's the homie Truth Teller, the street reporter, and today I got a topic that's a little different, and it's a little touchy. To be honest, I didn't really like what the fuck happened with this topic, and I think the whole world didn't like it. We seen it. It played out over the whole world. Luckily, this was one of the cases that got picked up by the national media, so a lot of people got to see how this shit played out. It was kind of like a cover-up, to be honest with you, but by the grace of God, we was able to see what the fuck happened. A lot of people be asking me to bring topics to the board that's not drill influence. They understand that I've been studying the culture, so I kind of got like a pulse on certain things that happens. Today we're going to take a person to the board who wasn't a drill rapper, but he got drilled, and I mean drilled, actually by the hands of the police. So that's the reason why I'm going to speak on this topic today. I was asked for this topic for a while, but I've been studying it. I actually spoke on this a few times, but I never actually took it to the board. Today, we're going to take a guy by the name of Laquan McDonald to the board, kind of explain to you what happened to him, kind of give you some background and give you my conclusion. Laquan McDonald was trending all around the world, getting killed by a police officer in Chicago, Illinois. It was a sad situation. So we're going to take Laquan to the board. I'm going to give you a breakdown. So today we're going to talk about Laquan. Oh, I think I spelled that wrong. I think it's Laquan McDonald. I hope I spelled it right, y'all. So please bear with me. Now, this is kind of hard because normally I have a lot of background because a lot of these guys be rappers. And if they're not rappers, they're affiliated. So they have videos on the internet about them. I didn't really see that about Laquan McDonald. So I didn't really know what the fuck to come up with and how to start with this case. But I did realize that he was only 17 years old. So when I noticed that, I said, yeah, he was young. He was young. And when you young, you know, certain young people got a different temperament. My mother always told me this. You got to watch how you talk to young people because they hit you different. You know what I'm saying? So young people kind of got that temperament. I noticed that earlier. I also noticed that he suffered from anger issues. That's what I seen in in reports and shit like that. He was suffering from anger issues. Now, that could be something that the police put out to kind of like taint this young brother, you know, but I did see that. I had a chance to look at the police reports. We all heard the police scanners all across the internet. Plenty of interviews. This case played out in the world for us to see. So I kind of seen the same thing that you guys seen. I don't think I can really give you any new conclusions to this, but I do have things I want to share with you guys when I get to the conclusion. So stay with me. This all I really had on the background. I didn't have a lot of background on this guy. I didn't really know what to really put with this. So guess what that means? And you already know. I have to rely heavily on what happened because I didn't have a lot of background. And what happened is a little shaky, a little skeptical to me, if you want me to be honest. So we're going to talk about this. The police is claiming, if I'm not mistaken, October 20th. Okay, let's get another marker. The police is claiming October 20th. Okay? They're claiming October 20th, 2014. That they got a call, received a call of a young man walking the streets with a knife in his hand, breaking in cars, acting wild and doing weird shit. That's what the police is claiming, and that's what I seen in the police report. So they're claiming that they got a call on Laquan McDonald. That's what the police is claiming, okay? They're claiming that this call was in the vicinity, okay, of where they put him over at, which was on the 4100 block of South Pulaski. Okay? So I'm trying to give it to you quick because that's how I do these breakdowns. I try to give you real life stories. I try to break them down and simplify so you can get it on like a real speed trial so I can try to speed it up for you and you can understand it. And I try to give you my conclusions, you know. So I'm going to try to break this down as quick as I can. But they're claiming that they got this call. He was in this area. They actually accosted him in this block right here. They're claiming he was breaking in cars. They got this call and shit like that, okay? They're claiming that as crazy as this shit sound, they're claiming that the guy was walking the streets when they pulled him over, okay? and yelled at him, "Hey, drop the knife! Hey, drop the knife!" They claiming they did this, and I'm not gonna lie, we seen it on the video camera. They were screaming, "Drop the knife!" It was a lot of cars out there, lights were blinking, police officers out there. They claiming drop the knife. The police is claiming, that he lounged at them a little bit, and an officer by the name of Jason Van Dyke. Okay, so we're gonna put his name on there. Jason Van Dyke is the officer who claimed that Laquan lounged at him. So guess what Jason does? He does this here. Yeah, that's a lot of blacks, right? He shoots this man over 16 times. Okay? Laquan was killed. Okay? Laquan was killed. Now, this way get confusing then. Okay? This is the part where it gets confusing. This video doesn't come out until 2015. Okay? So no one really knew about this until it came out. By the grace of God, this video finally comes out, and the world goes crazy because we seen the cop murder this young man. Smelled like a cover-up. He tried to cover it up. In my opinion, this was the beginning of the world of Chicago and the rest of the world not liking the mayor, Rahm Emanuel. I think that was the beginning of us not liking the mayor, Rahm Emanuel. I even think the state attorney, Anita Alvarez, even lost her job over this. She even lost her job over this. Shit. A lot of people didn't like the handling of that case. A lot of people thought that case was weird. They didn't appreciate that shit. They tried to dirty up his name, say that he had drugs in his system. It said that in a toxicology report that Laquan had drugs in his system. Okay? Which he probably did. Maybe he was lit. Actually, 4 police officers went into Burger King's looking for some footage or some extra shit like that. They got charged with a cover-up. Some of his friends got charged with a cover-up. So they were actually trying to take up for Jason Van Dyke to not get him in any trouble. The world get on their ass. We press hard. An independent review board. We press hard. Next thing you know, they finally charged this guy. They charged the cop. It's one of the first times that they done did this shit. So he's going on trial. We're thinking he's finna get 100 years for what he did. We all seen the camera. We all seen what he did. We know for a fact this guy's finna get 900 years for what he did. When the verdict comes out, sentencing come, he gets 81 months. 81 months. All right? That's equivalent to almost close to 7 years. All right? Now, we don't know anything about how good time work, how being on your best behavior, joining a program, joining this program, getting a certificate, getting a diploma here. Who knows? This guy can be out in 5 years. This happened a couple years ago. He's on his way home soon. So I'm not sure if this is a win, but getting his ass locked up or whatever the fuck is a small win, but I don't know about that. Okay? This is what happened. He gets charged with 2nd-degree murder, and I believe 16 counts for every bullet that he shoots. That's what happens to this dude. In my opinion, a lot of people want to know my conclusion. They want to know what do I feel like, because this case has been talked about. So there's not nothing really new that I could bring to you and tell you about it. But I'm not going to lie. A lot of people ask me my conclusion. My conclusion on this is a little different than everybody else's conclusions, maybe. Hear me out before you just jump off the board. I believe Laquan McDonald was wrong. In my opinion, I believe he was clearly wrong. I'm not going to lie. I seen the video. He had a knife in his hand. He had it in his hand. He was told several times to drop the knife and stop. He wasn't told 1, 2. He was told several times. He was told that. I'm not going to front that out. He was acting crazy and shit. I'm going to be honest with the shit. It's not funny, but he was acting wild. I'm not going to lie. He was in the wrong to me. But this is my problem. Just because he was in the wrong did not give you the motherfucking credentials to kill that man. Who in the fuck told you that you the judge, the jury, and the executor? Where in the fuck is y'all tactics at? Where in the fuck is y'all skills at? Is this how y'all getting down? Y'all are actually bringing AK-47s or assault rifles, 9mm to a knife fight with one dude? Young, 16? You ain't got no big strong officer who could have went over there and beat his ass up and knocked the damn knife out of his hand and arrested him? What the fuck happened to diffusing the situation? Where in the fuck do you come out where if something happens bad, you gonna kill somebody? I didn't see nobody around Laquan McDonald. He didn't look like he was running towards you. It looked like he was running the fuck away. And I didn't see him running towards any other person trying to stab him. He was running away. What the fuck you think gonna happen when a person is wild on some angry shit, fed up, adrenaline rushing? Sometimes they're not gonna listen to an officer demands. Do that give you the right to kill him? I see this shit going on, and this shit is kind of crazy to me. You cannot be the judge, jury, and executioner. What kind of tough guy shit is this? Laquan McDonald didn't stand a chance. He basically had to say, yes, master, if he wanted to fucking survive that dude. That dude was scared. All he know about Chicago probably is Chief Keef videos and rap videos and fucking movies that he see about Chicago. If you ask me, the guy's from Huckleberry. He grew up in Huckleberry, graduated from Huckleberry, went to the police force in Huckleberry. He graduated from the police academy in Huckleberry, and then soon he graduated. Guess what they did? Set his ass in the hood. He ain't never been around no niggas, never been around no hoods and shit like that. I'm not gonna lie, when I looked into his background, he had other cases of being mean to other people too, if you really want to be honest with this shit. You know, what kind of tactics do you guys got? This shit to the point now where, you remember back in the day, you'll get a guy going through struggles in his life and he's fucked up in the head and he go stand on a roof and he say, I'm gonna jump. And they call the police. You remember the police used to talk the man off the ledge? Man, look, you got something to live for. Your kids love you, man. Don't do it. Nowadays, if your ass get on the roof acting like you finna jump, the cops gonna pull up on your ass and shoot you and kill you. Bow, bow, bow. Get your ass off that roof. Like, what kind of shit is going on? This is some OK Corral, Old Western, Yosemite Sam type of shit. I do not know what the fuck is going on with the police, but I'm going to tell you this here. Laquan McDonald was a teenage boy by himself with a knife in his hand. I seen 50 of you motherfucking police officers screaming at him. Yeah, he should have listened to y'all, but if he don't listen, I don't give you the right to kill him. Yeah, I think he was hard-headed, and I think he shouldn't listen to that. He had to understand that these cops don't give a fuck about you, boy. I'm pretty sure your mama done told you. I'm pretty sure it's a man figure in your life. If it wasn't your dad, somebody done told you. Somebody have told you, man, look, you're going to have to listen to the police officers because they'll take you out and then we're going to get on their ass later. You know, the fact that you took the officers for play kind of threw me off. But even if you took them for play, that don't mean they had the right to kill you. Who in the fuck is gassing these cops up like that? Let's be honest. And why did it take this long? You know, in my opinion, Laquan McDonald was killed because he had a scared-ass cop, scared, tough cop on his ass. I mean, you guys got batons. Y'all got big-ass batons that's like flashlights and you beat motherfuckers in the head with them. You got taser guns. You got beanbag guns. It ain't his fault that y'all ain't had that shit with y'all that day. You gotta have that shit with you. Whose fault is that? That is y'all fault. Y'all murdered that young man. I can name a million ways you could have handled that scenario without killing that man. Yeah, he had a knife. I understand that. But you signed up to be a superhero. You signed up to be Batman, Spider-Man, Robin. That's who the fuck you signed up. I ain't seen them killing people for having no motherfucking knife in their hand. You know, this was some scary, tough guy-ass cop who ain't been around the hood, who ain't never been in no hood and probably been in the hood and he just don't give a fuck about people. You know, he was very aggressive. He was very fucking aggressive. On some real shit, his ass was very fucking aggressive. And I'm not gonna lie, you know, it was a lot of cover-up that was going on in this shit. In my opinion, Laquan McDonald died because of a culture that's going on in the police force where they feel like they can kill you and take your life. This guy was killed in, I believe it was unjustly. I believe he played a part in it, but I believe his part should not have cost him his life, in my opinion. I believe he was killed because it's a culture of gangs and war and street shit going on in Chicago. And if you ain't from that culture, understand it, you will start acting like everybody like that. If you ask me, the police officers look at every young man the same way as a killer or goon. They gonna handle your ass like that. So if you is a killer and a goon who are gonna cop down, they gonna smoke your ass. But what if you just a nice straight A kid who just having a bad day, angry, upset, on some bipolar shit, and you snap? That cop shouldn't be there to kill you. He should be there to calm you the fuck down. Even if he gotta put your ass in the head, choke his ass out, and get him in the car. You niggas coming straight to this shit with the black mentality. And I don't like it. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's the homie truth. Black.